777 with some sounds that I've recently got for it. And we are flying from East Midlands Airport to Heathrow, so a short flight. I'm using FSX Pilot, and I want to see if it can do a touch and go with this plane, because I thought it'd be interesting just to see what it's like, to see how it sounds, especially with these new sounds. So we're just on the ground, parked at the runway, all ready to go. So I'm just going to start up FSX Pilot.
Profile colon, untitled dash scenes colon.
There we go.
FS panel, autopilot main panel row.
Put the
AP checkbox space checked.
Autopilot on.
autopilot on.
FS panel profile called Microsoft flights.
So we're ready to go. I'm going to go into the menu. I'm going to select run takeoff and get us in the air. In fact, I don't even have to do that. I can just put.
AP checkbox checked.
Oh no.
FS panel row 1. FS panel. Left button. Great left center button. Left menu combo menu button context view rate at near all start point stop engine at taxi to run takeoff R.
Now get these
Switching to
sounds.
true heading display for departure.
You won't get better sounds than this for the takeoff.
Landing,
This is pretty nice.
NAV lights on.
Interesting, but you know, it's not bad.
Climb rate set to
Considering these are freeware.
1,500 feet per minute.
Okay, set the climb rate.
Altitude set to 3,600
Altitude
feet.
set to 3,600. I
Speed
don't
set
know what it's
to
going to set it to when we set
220
the
knots.
touch and go.
NAV on.
220 knots apparently is our takeoff, or that might just be a climb out. You can hear things moving around in the plane and also rumbling along. V1.
Rotate.
We're rotating. Might take a while from rotate to actually get into the air. I'm not really sure how long it will take. When we get into the air, you'll hear the engines roll back a bit.
NAV on.
Yep, we're airborne, and you'll hear, look, it sounds like they're coming back. Don't worry, they haven't shut down or something ridiculous. It's just us in the air.
Heading set to a true heading of 268 degrees.
Okay, he's set the heading for the runway,
Gear up.
and he's pulled the gear up.
Landing lights off. Please resume on navigation.
Please
Sir.
resume on navigation. Right, okay, so that is good. I'm just going to let us climb a bit more, get a bit of altitude, and then I will set us up for probably Heathrow. But I do like these sounds, they're pretty nice considering, again, like I say, that they're completely freeware. They're kind of weird, like they make some weird noises and move up and down quite a lot, but they're okay. And they sometimes click for some reason, so right.
Autopilot. Edit, selected, multi-line, greater.
Say altitude.
Current altitude is 2,374 feet. Sir.
Menu, flight, set new grade, add set new alt, fly out airport near EGCF left parent, sand of 49 points, EGBT left parent, first, EGCV left parent, sleep near, autopilot, Microsoft Flight Simulator X01, autopilot, nav check, edit multi-line, great SELEC, T space E,
EGLL.
greater,
Target EGLL selected.
Okay.
autopilot main panel dialog, EGLL 90 heading course HDG,
90 miles away by the looks of that.
panel row 1 column 2, FSCOM menu, fly GPS, fly start to EGL, fly sit from each, fly to Chandler,
I won't set it to do the touch and go yet.
Microsoft,
I'll just let us climb.
autopilot, edit multi-line, greater, greater.
Current altitude is 3,140 feet.
I'm going to just set altitude 6,000.
Altitude set to 6,000 feet.
Because that way, you know, we've got a bit of room, and because it's not going to be a long flight, but we don't want to be lower towards the ground. Yeah, this sound pack definitely does click. That's annoying. I hope I don't have to listen to that all flight.
Autopilot main panel. F panel. F. Safely rate at send. Put all air circle left. Circle flight. Fly speeds up. Takeoff colon. Approach colon. 200 cruising colon. 280 km. Speed safe colon. 250 km.
Set it to
Speed set to
250.
250 knots.
As you can hear, he's boosting up our speed. We might as well get a bit of speed. No point staying at 220 or whatever we're at. Oh wow, he's going for the speed. I'm aware it's probably not on full screen. That should be on full screen now. Nothing really interesting's happened yet, though. I'll definitely have it on full screen when we do the touch and go. The outside view on here isn't great. That's pretty much what it sounds like. Bit rubbish in my opinion. It's not awful, but it's not great.
F panel dialog range mode menu Microsoft Autopilot
Checking.
Autopilot main panel dialog BGLL 95 heading course HDD colon.
Oh, hang on.
Nav check SP nav check box not checked. Space
Damn.
checked.
Okay.
NAV on.
Nav wasn't on. That is basically navigation. That's why we were flying
Edit multi-line
away.
greater SA. What's the LTITUD E greater.
Current altitude is 4,365 feet.
Microsoft.
Sir.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see why.
Menu.
Because it was on full screen. It doesn't let me go back into it. This is what it does.
Microsoft
It's
Flight.
pain. I'll leave it off full screen for now, just so I can switch between the two. What is going on with that flange effect? I think he's increasing power or something on our engines, or maybe he's trying to level off. Don't know what he's doing, to be honest.
Current altitude is 5,023 feet, sir. Indicated airspeed is 266 knots.
Oh no, we are at
sir.
266 knots, although that's a bit fast. Anyway, okay, I think the engines have just stopped making that weird noise now. I think it must have been because he was climbing fast or something. Now we're just at a kind of cruising phase. Shouldn't be a long video, I doubt if it's even half an hour, but you know, there's something interesting. Okay, we're 91 away now. Might as well go to
Speed set to cruising speed.
cruising,
180 knots.
because that's what we are. Obviously he's going to power up the engines again now, or you know, add a bit more power, but and then about 50 out, or perhaps a bit less, I might tell him to do the touch and go, and then I'll probably come back around and actually land the plane on a runway at Heathrow. This is perhaps one of the planes I'll think about doing if I did a London-Sydney flight. Might do it in this, but I probably won't. This is probably the biggest jet you get on FSXs, like a default plane. All the others you have to download. So see how far we are.
Evis panel dialog. Microsoft. Autopilot main panel dialog. EGL 79 edit. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Right, I'm going to leave this to fly. Go and get a quick drink. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes, and then I will set this to do the touch and go. It's probably easier to set it when I'll just wait a minute actually and then set it.
Autopilot main panel dialog. EGL 77 edit.
Yeah,
Microsoft.
we're travelling pretty fast. We'll get there quite fast.
Autopilot main panel dialog. EGL 68 heading.
68.
Microsoft.
A bit further, then I'll set it up for the approach. We shouldn't need too long to descend. And we're at 280 knots, so quite fast. Don't know if it's the maximum for this plane, but if we were to climb higher, we would probably. Okay, I'll just fly a little bit more and I'll set us up for the touch and go. I'm guessing we're just...
Current altitude is 5,999 feet.
5,900,
Sir.
yeah, so it's basically 6,000 feet, which is what I told him to climb to, which is perfect. I only chose Heathrow because it's a sufficient distance away, because I didn't want to do an airport that was really close. And it has long runways, so we can actually land this thing. I'm going to pick a small airfield to land a 747, although that would be interesting. I might try that one day. Just see. We'd probably just cross the end of the runway. Well, I know you would in real life, but what FSX would do, I don't know. Maybe some cool crash sounds.
Autopilot main panel dialog. EGLL 53.8 heading course HDG colon 147
I'm going to set it up now.
FS panel combo box menu but libre at near put alt circle fly speed submenu fly airports near airport submenu N.
Oh, I know. I need to.
Combo box select menu but fly hills approach from Kerr. Fly hills approach from Kerr. Heading fly to nearest airport. Fly hills auto fly to Chanjo at EGLL sub over short U. Short N normal N.
Normal.
EGLL 09L selected.
Yep, it's going for 9
Sir.
left for the touch and go.
Switching to true heading display for the
Autopilot
approach. Sir.
And as you can see, if we go into autopilot, TR1 is 42.4. That is the first waypoint that it has selected for the landing, and that's the point where, you know, it might say, well, we want to be at this altitude and at a certain airspeed. Right, I'm going to go and get that drink, seeing as we've still got another 42 miles to fly until we get to the first waypoint for this to actually land, and I will be back in about 5 minutes. FSX pilot will continue to fly the plane and announce what it's doing, and it will descend and make the touch and go, but I'll definitely be back before we actually do the touch and go, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back from getting the drink, and Guessing we're just still flying along, heading for the runway.
Autopilot main panel dialog. TR line 118.9 heading course.
Oh yeah, 18 away from that.
Edit multi-line. Greater.
Now, is he descending or...
Greater.
Current altitude is 4,456 feet.
Oh yeah, we're descending slowly. 4,450 feet or so now. So... pretty confident we'll be able to do a touch and go. I've only ever done it in a Cessna though, so we'll see how it handles it, and especially what it sounds like. I'm looking forward to that. Just hearing us hit the runway and then just get back up immediately. About that are incredible, but they're, you know, saying they're free. And this is only one engine model. This is a General Electric one, and there's also a PW something engine model, all with different sounds, I assume. So, yeah, I'm interested to find the PW one as well.
Autopilot main S-L-T-U-D-E. Greater.
Current altitude is 3,641 feet.
Yeah, I've got
Sir.
descending nice and slowly. About 3,600 feet now.
Autopilot main panel dialog. TR line 13.8 heading course
3.8 away from the first landing waypoint is created for itself. Well, it'll probably do flaps 1. It's kind of a weird flap sound as well.
Flaps 2.
Oh, there we go, flaps 2. Here goes the flap alert thing as it goes out. Let's go back on navigator's on full screen again. There's an outside view. Put it back on inside, which makes it do like a flanging effect for some reason. Might be coming in and stuff now.
Autopilot main panel dialog. TR line 1.4 heading course HDG.
1.4. Oh, God. We're 1.4
Menu.
away from the next
Autopilot main. Ever
waypoint.
panel row. Profile call. Microsoft.
There we go. Whenever I put it on full screen, don't let me go back in. There we go.
Flaps down.
Okay.
Gear down.
Flaps and gear are down.
Landing lights on.
Landing lights on. You can really hear the switches being moved as well. It's quite nice. I think it must be that the flaps and the switches you can hear being moved to the different positions. I'm not sure. Get back in the air and then swing it right back around and land on another runway and stop there.
Autopilot main panel dialog. TR line 30 point. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Okay, so we're about 3 away from the next waypoint,
Autopilot main.
where it'll probably
Autopilot main. Fs panel row. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
should be on full screen again there, where it will probably soon be at 1,000 feet, and it'll announce 1,000 feet. Demonstration of the FSX pilot's capabilities as well, and how versatile it is. It can actually do a 747 touch and go, which is quite cool really. Oh, we're on the runway. He doesn't call out altitudes, I forgot. That was the touch and go.
Gear up.
There we go, gear up.
Flaps 0. Landing lights off.
I completely forgot he doesn't call out altitudes on the touch and go. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were crashing then, but we were on the runway. Doing that touch and go. Oh, that's nice. That noise you heard at first was just us rolling along the runway. There goes our engine roll back. Now.
Autopilot edit multi-line A watts L T U D greater.
Current altitude is 961
Okay, we're just climbing
feet.
through about 1,000 feet.
Fs panel. Fly left holding, fly right holding, fly in from EGLL, fly the nearest airport F. Fly helicopters, plane sub, near left parent, ND, VORs, near runway. Fs, comp menu, contact, say sub, view, range, at, all air, circle, fly, airport, near airport, EGVN left parent, EGLL left parent, Heathrow.
Select that.
EGLL selected.
Fly to check, fly DBS auto land, EGLL,
NAV on.
normal end.
Fly normal
runway.
auto
Autopilot main,
land.
edit multi-line,
EGLL 09L selected.
Okay, it's going back to
Sir.
9 left.
Switching to true heading display for the approach, sir.
Profile colon, untype, Fs panel, pro.
Where is
Autopilot main,
Microsoft
colon,
Flight
untitled dash, profile colon,
Simulator?
autopilot. Fs panel dialog.
Come on, give me the simulator, please.
Autopilot. Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah, it's because it's in full screen again.
Menu. Auto. Fs
Right,
panel
should be
dialog.
out of full screen.
Profile colon. Profile colon. Fs panel row 1. Autopilot main panel. Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
No, come out of full screen.
Menu. Autopilot. Profile call.
Come on.
Autopilot main panel. FS panel dialog. Microsoft.
There we go. There's that sound back. Yeah, so I completely forgot. It just says the landing lights and everything are on, and then it just does the touch and go. It doesn't call out altitudes. I forgot about that. But we were obviously on the runway for a second, because you heard us rolling along it, and then you heard the flaps, and then we just took off again.
FS panel row. Autopilot main. Edit multi-line. S-H-L-I-T-D greater.
Current altitude is 2068 feet.
Microsoft Flight
Sir.
It's probably going to climb up, circle round, and then come back in. Right, well, I'll just leave it to do this landing. You can bring the plane to a stop on the runway, and then that will be the end of this particular video, which has at least gone well. And why I like FSX Pilot so much.
Autopilot main panel dialog. TR line 18.2 heading course.
Yeah, see, circling back around, we've got another 8.2 miles to get to his first waypoint for the landing, so it's essentially landed on line 9 left, done the touch and go, got back in the air, climbed, turned around, flown away, and come back in. Probably because it needs to have the right amount of altitude and the right time to get everything sorted for landing. People will be happy to know that I have got a load more planes. I've got a Saab 340, a DHE-8, an ATR 72, countless planes with freeware, which some of them are already interfaced with FSX Pilot, some of them I need to do. Obviously the problem with that is getting the specs right, because I don't know the specs. You know, I've had a few where it's tried to come in a bit too fast and it's bounced on the runway. But it's coming along, and so if anyone wants me to fly any of those planes, comment and I will do so on a stream or something. And especially with FSX Pilot, because we don't have to just have a flight plan, we can get up in the air and, you know, we can just kind of fly around like I did on that video with the King Air. It's quite nice just to be able to fly around randomly and just, you know, say, oh, we'll go here. There goes flaps 2. A very strange flaps 2 sound, but okay. I don't know, I mean I'll probably keep this sound pack for now. It's not bad at all. But I'll keep looking. Because I know you can get payware ones, but I've listened to some payware ones and I can't see that they're way better than this. I mean, perhaps they're a little bit better. They probably are, but I might look at the Skysong Soundworks ones. Skysong usually do good ones. We'll see.
down.
Okay, there goes the gear and
Flaps
everything.
down.
Flaps.
Landing lights on. feet, sir.
Okay, at 1,000 feet. Should be on. Are we on full screen?
Menu. Microsoft Flight. Microsoft Flight.
No, we're not. Okay, there we go. That should be full screen for that. Feet in a minute.
500.
Okay, in a minute we'll be down, and I can say that it can definitely fly the 747. 100 feet. Here we go. 50. And we're down.
Brakes and reverse thrust, sir.
They're rolling along the runway sounds do sound a bit weird. Don't worry about that, that's the reverse thrust sound. A bit strange as well, but you know what. And it's brought us to a stop on the runway. Pretty much. In a minute.
Heading
yep.
set to a true
It's
heading
dinged,
of
it's
90
brought the
degrees.
flaps up. And we're down. There's not really a lot else we need to do, to be honest with you.
F panel combo menu. Remember stays up the range at all air stop engine S.
Other than...
Microsoft.
Oh, I wanted to hear what the
Microsoft
sounded
Microsoft.
like. Oh, come on, full screen, that's not fair.
Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
That's just stupid.
Menu. Run. F panel dialog. Autopilot main. Profile colon untitled.
Give
Microsoft.
me...
Microsoft
Right.
Flight Simulator X 01 column 2.
There we go. Well, that's what it sounds like with the engines off anyway, so we're in a cockpit that's, you know, just got the avionics and air conditioning on and everything, and we have successfully managed to land and do a touch and go on this runway. See what outside view sounds like. Oh, nice. Oh, you can... Oh, wow, you can actually just hear the engines spooling down. If anything's cool, that is. Nice. You can tell that the engines have shut off now. And that's back in the cockpit, which is actually still quite loud. Anyway, thanks for watching, and that was just a short, interesting video.
Edit stop settings button. Stop streaming button. Edit stop streaming button.